We just arrived at the scene here of breaking news. Right, you can see that there is a very heavy police presence behind me. This stretch of Utica Avenue between Avenues L and M, it is closed off because of what's going on. I want to point out to you, you might be able to see there are two U-Haul trucks there. It is believed that that is where bodies have been stored. They are not believed to be refrigerated. Of course, this disturbing discovery here. Police responded after reports of bodies in those trucks. Neighbors saying that there was a extremely foul odor for weeks now. Now, these are U-Haul trucks outside a building that houses services for the Andrew Cleckley Funeral Home. Sources telling Pix 11 that investigators have learned on scene that there are anywhere between 30 to 60 bodies being stored in these two U-Haul trucks. They are not, again, to be refrigerated. A neighbor telling me that the bodies are stacked one on top of another. The funeral home here, like so many throughout the city, they are filled to capacity. But of course, if these allegations are true, this is just such an undignified way to treat the dead. We spoke with neighbors just moments ago.
I know this has been going on all month now. I've been seeing a lot of action driving up and down Utica Avenue, and I see bodies being carried out all day long, nonstop. They're going into this tractor trailer here, which looks refrigerated. There's a bunch of dry U-Haul trucks, you know, that they're putting the bodies in. I see them carrying bags and bags of bodies out all day. It's hard to look at, you know. It's just hard to look at because they're carrying these bodies out like it's nothing.
Yeah, these bodies, we're told they were awaiting either cremation or burial. This is just sort of a holding area here of the funeral home. We're also told that the State Department of Health has been notified. We will continue to stay out here on scene, working the details of the story for you. We'll bring you more as we get it. Also more coming up tonight on the Pix 11 News at 6. Now we are live in the Flatland section of Brooklyn. I'm Shirley Chan, Pix 11 News.
A New York funeral home was found to be storing dead bodies in unrefrigerated trucks on Wednesday, according to a Reuters eyewitness and local news reports. New York media say the bodies were found after neighbors reported an odor coming from the trucks. ABC News reports about 100 bodies were stored in U-Haul vehicles. They also say the owner of Andrew T. Cleckley Funeral Services said the freezer that normally stores bodies had stopped working. The city of New York later delivered a freezer truck to the funeral home. ABC did not identify the owner, and no one at the funeral home was immediately available for comment. It's also not clear how long the bodies have been stored in the U-Hauls, or whether any were victims of COVID-19. The New York Police Department declined to comment, and the Department of Health could not immediately be reached for comment. New York City has been at the epicenter of the global pandemic, and April saw an uptick in people being buried in mass graves. The city's death toll from COVID-19 stood at more than 18,000 people Wednesday, and local funeral homes say they've been overwhelmed. Some say they're facing weeks-long backlogs to bury or cremate the dead.